Welcome to Menu Monday. New recipes every Monday. Stuck in that cooking rut? I've been there. Come join me and try some new things. I have fun in the kitchen and I hope you enjoy the video. So let's get cooking. So today we're going to do barbecue chicken. We were running out of things to fix and I had run out of my menu, so I was just scouring the pantry and cooking from there. It takes days to get a pickup order right now, and a lot of the stores don't have the things we need, so I was waiting patiently. I've got 3 more days till I pick the order up. So for the chicken, I'm just cutting off the excess skin. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but for skinless they had a lot of skin on them. I'm going to add some chicken broth and make my own with the bouillon granules. I'm going to put that in the pot. And that was 1 cup. I'm going to set this to seal and cook this for 20 minutes. After it's done, I did a quick release and I get the chicken out and put it on a baking dish. Or sheet pan, sorry. I apologize for the traffic noise. I have the doors and windows open. It is a beautiful day. And since it's going to get up in the high 90s, I'm making the most of it today. Alright, now all I do is I've got some barbecue sauce that we had left over, and I'm going to put that on the chicken and then put it in the oven to caramelize it and crisp it up. I do find that the chicken thighs are more flavorful than the chicken breasts, although I prefer cooking with chicken breasts because there's not as much skin on them. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the oven. I think I used 350. Yeah, 350 for about 10 minutes. And we'll turn it over and baste the other side and cook that for about 10 minutes too. Now on the side, I'm going to do some cauliflower. I believe I used ranch cauliflower. I've made this many times. You'll be able to find this on my website. I will link that down below. It's one of our go-to side dishes, so I always have a few heads of cauliflower in the refrigerator. So the first thing we do is cut this up. Now you have 2 options with this. If you want to leave the head whole, you can cook it for 15 minutes. Or to do it faster, you break it up into florets, and that takes about 5 minutes. So it's up to you. I prefer doing it whole, but if I'm in a hurry or other things are getting ready faster, I'll break them up. After that, which I didn't film, you put in some butter and some ranch powdered dressing mix and mash it all up with the butter. It is delicious. Again, the recipe is on our website. And then I just had a side of veg. They were canned. Very simple this night. Alright, I'm going to get these turned over and get the other side done. I'm going to pop that back in the oven. It was a delicious meal for just throwing things together, raiding the pantry, as you say. And that was dinner tonight. Very, very good. Here are your ingredients. So here is a super easy dinner. If you are leaving in the morning to go to work or just want something simple for the weekends when you've got lots to do, you mix your soup, which is going to be cream of mushroom, 1 package of dry onion soup mix. Mix all that together. And I'm doing this in the slow cooker, but I'm using the Emeril Lagasse 360, which has a slow cook function. But this is the dish I use. Now we're going to take our chuck roast and put that in this creamy mixture. And I push it down and try to get both sides covered. Just cleaning off the edges, we're going to put on the lid and we're going to cook this 8 hours on low, or if you want to, you can do 4 hours on high. I served mine with riced cauliflower. It was absolutely delicious. I just sort of shredded it a little bit at the end. Here's your ingredients. Super simple. Alright, here we go with another let's raid the pantry and the fridge dinner. Tonight I just did some ready-made burgers and put some cheese on them. In the Instant Pot I did some corn on the cob and I put on there butter and some Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning. That turned out fantastic. All the recipes for today's video are going to be on the website rblifeintheusa.com. I did some asparagus for myself and then some green beans for Big Daddy. We both like different vegetables. With the steamer baskets, I'm able to fortunately do 2 at a time. I can use those in the Instant Pot, but since I had corn in there, I did the other vegetables in a pan. I put some cheese on top of the burger, so that's a low-carb dinner for tonight. Now, I cut my corn off the cob. I don't care for it on the cob, so my plate looks a little different than Big Daddy's. Ooh, dinner's ready tonight. That video will be coming soon. Alright, there's Big Daddy's plate. And there's my plate. Very simple dinner. We're cleaning out the freezer and the fridge. Today we're making chicken teriyaki, and I have my little helper, my grandson Abel. Start over. Yeah. Say hi guys, today we're making chicken teriyaki.
Teriyaki? And what do you do?
You gotta start again. You gotta say, hey guys, today we're making chicken teriyaki.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Well, now do it again. Start. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey guys, today we're making raw chicken.
What kind of chicken are we making?
Raw chicken.
Well, this is raw chicken, but what are we going to make it into? Chicken teriyaki.
Teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki. I'm just cutting off some of the fat. These are skinless, boneless chicken thighs.
Oh, guys, don't do that.
Yes, Abel's going to keep his fingers away from this.
Yeah.
Let me wash my hands now.
Okay, wash your hands. Yeah, you get soap. I always use mine for water.
Huh?
I always use mine for water. So, guys, you can do these. You can, but don't use a knife. Because this way is not sharp. You can use this to hold it. Because they're going in. Use the thing from the knife.
Yeah, I gotta wash it first.
You gotta wash this?
I gotta wash the knife.
Oh, and I can put it in?
Alright, so you're gonna do the sugar.
Oh, the sugar? Cool!
And you're gonna do the soy sauce, and then I'll do the garlic and the ginger. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So let's get a bowl.
Yeah, see the bowl?
Alright, you need 2 of those, 2 scoops.
2 scoops. Is that it? Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, so, oh my gosh. Is this one different? Is it the same thing? Like we did to the,
Alright, get 2 scoops and put it in the bowl.
That's messy.
Yep, it is. And one more.
It's a little bit messy inside. There we go.
Oh, that's half. You might need another half.
Oh, okay.
You can wash your hands afterwards. Cooking is messy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now we only do use this stuff. There we go.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah.
Alright, you ready to do the soy sauce?
Yep, I'm ready.
We need a half a cup of this.
Oh. Half a cup?
Mm-hmm.
What do you use for that? Oh,
Alright, this is half a cup. Hold that.
Okay.
Which would you rather pour with? Which hand?
This one. This end.
Which hand do you want to pour?
Just
Just grab the bottle. Okay. Fill this up.
okay, what do we get? Whoa, that's what?
Oh, it's not full.
I'll be careful.
Yeah, you gotta learn. A little bit more. A little bit more. Perfect.
Oh, it's in there.
Alright, now
I made a mess.
take this and dump it in.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
But now we need to wash this. And I made a mess.
It's okay, you gotta learn somehow.
Yeah, can I clean that mess up?
I would love it. Do you want to?
Yeah, because I made a mess. It was on purpose. It was just on purpose.
You mean on accident?
Yeah, I mean on accident. Yes, plate. Don't get over the place now. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, all the stuff. No, what I need.
Now, this is going to make a bit of a mess because it's all liquidy. So you have to be very careful with this tool. And this is called a spatula.
Can I do it?
And yeah, I'm going to show you first just how gentle you need to be. See how slow I'm going?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold the bowl too. Hold the bowl.
Hold the bowl.
There you go.
So, am I going gently?
No, you're doing absolutely perfect.
Ah, yeah. I'm talking about baby.
Alright, now what we're going to do...
I made a mess again.
Why?
It was an accident. Oh, is that sharp? Sharp?
This?
Yeah.
No.
I can do it.
What?
It don't matter if you need to use it.
Okay, hold on.
I need to take that.
You're going to take that bowl
Oh.
and you're going to pour it all over the chicken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what am I doing?
All over.
Oh, yeah. Now, I don't know if I like it. Is that enough?
Well, go get some over here.
You can do that. I'll fit.
See, now this is why I have the spatula. You see how the sugar stayed at the bottom?
Yeah,
And we want to get that sugar out of there.
Okay.
Because that's what helps make this so tasty. Okay, so now we're going to cover this and cook it on high for an hour and then 6 hours on low.
Okay. Alright. Well, that's done. Now it's need to wait.
Yep. And now I'm just going to put some riced cauliflower in the microwave to heat up as a side dish. And that was dinner tonight. It was really delicious. It had a great flavor. And there's your ingredients. Today on our dinner menu, we're having pork chops with Brussels sprouts. The first thing we're going to do is mix all the spices for the pork chops. And this is going to make a dry rub. For those spices, we have 6 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now, it probably looks like I'm adding more, but some of these came out like half a tablespoon. But I have all the ingredients at the end for you. So after the sugar, I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of salt. And I'm not measuring here, but 3 teaspoons of black pepper. 3 teaspoons of paprika. 1½ teaspoons of onion powder. I'm going to get all that mixed together, and we're going to put that on our pork chops. We're going to set the Instant Pot on saute high and add a tablespoon of butter, and then we're going to brown these pork chops on both sides. And these cook very quickly, so keep an eye on them because of the brown sugar. Now I'm going to make up my chicken broth. And you want 1 cup. I just used the granules. I know if you've seen any of my other videos, you already know that. But for anyone that's new, I just mix 1 teaspoon per cup of water. Very simple. I'm just timing here. It says 2 minutes per side, so it's easier for me just to set the little alarm on my wristwatch so that I don't overcook them. You can tell they're getting browner and browner as we go because it's heating up in there. So like I said, just keep an eye on them. I put the chicken broth in, and now I'm scraping all the brown bits off the bottom. Now because of the sugar, there was a lot of them, so you have to really work on it. But it's well worth it because it's really good. But you want to get all that off, otherwise you'll get the burn notice. I'm adding some extra chicken broth. This recipe calls for 1 cup, but I tripled mine because I had so many pork chops. And when I say I tripled, it was mostly the seasonings. And I added 3 cups of water. And I think, Let's double check here. Oh, I can't do it on this one, but I'll change the ingredients to 2 pork chops at the end, which is what the recipe I had called for. And then if you want to triple it, you can do the same thing. I just wanted to get all these cooked at the same time. We had leftovers too, which was nice. So I've now put in the Worcestershire sauce and the liquid smoke, and now we're going to add the pork chops back to the pot. Use those juices too. They were good juices. Alright, we're going to put the lid on, set it to sealing, not venting, and we're going to cook this for 7 minutes, and then we'll do a natural release for 12 minutes before releasing the lid. Now we're going to do Brussels sprouts on the side. So I'm just cutting. I put this in super fast forward. I know y'all know how to cut Brussels sprouts. Now the first thing you would do is to cook your bacon, but I had cooked my bacon the day before, so I went to step 2 here. But if you don't have already pre-cooked bacon, cook your bacon first. Now here you are to melt your butter and then cook your garlic about 3 to 5 minutes. Just getting this butter melted. I'm just finishing off this jar. Alright, and once your 3 to 5 minutes is up and your garlic is golden brown, you're going to add in your Brussels sprouts. Now I sliced mine. You can just have them. It's entirely up to you. It depends how you like them. We add in our chicken broth, some salt, and some black pepper. We're going to cover this and we're going to cook this for 12 to 14 minutes. Okay, our pork chops are all done. Our Brussels sprouts are done. Now it says to drain any remaining liquid, but I didn't have any, so I just added my butter. You mix that in real well, and then you're going to put the bacon on top. You're going to crumble that. Mix everything in. These pork chops were so flavorful and very tender. I did do boneless. I prefer those in the pressure cooker because otherwise the bones fall off if you have bone in. And here's Big Daddy getting his plate. And we had some leftover coleslaw from the day before, so we served that along with this. And that is dinner tonight. Here are your ingredients. Well, I hope you enjoyed pardon me, this week's Menu Monday. And I hope you try some of the recipes. They were all very delicious. If you're new to the channel or this is the first video you have seen, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you join our journey. We have been doing some updates to the RV and some repairs. That'll be in a future video. I have lots of new recipes that I've been trying. I have 2 weeks worth of Menu Mondays, so they'll be coming up and lots of new things to try. So thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a great week. Love y'all. Bye-bye.